Hey everybody, it's Benita, and it's the day after the election, and I'm just done with. I'm just done. I don't even know what else to say, so I'm not going to spend any time talking about it today. So today is part one of my hair day. So I am combing my hair out. I'm thankful that I'm seeing a lot of growth, particularly after the radiation caused my hair to really shed. I'm thankful that it's starting to really come back full, soft, beautiful, manageable. So I just took my braids out a couple of nights ago. But now I gotta shampoo it and go through my rituals. Some of you remember how my hair shedded really bad after I had radiation to my brain for brain tumors. So I'm really excited to see my hair coming back really strong and healthy, shiny and soft. You know, of course I've had to do my due diligence and making sure not only that I find the right hair products, but also making sure I get my water intake and making sure I get my vegetables, my fruits and vegetables in, my protein. I probably could do better on my protein, but you guys know I don't eat a lot of meat. I don't eat much meat, so I do have to find a lot of substitutes when it comes to my protein. So, but at any rate, this is part one. Let's see how much hair I have. Because you remember all of this was gone because this is the area where they had to put the metal frame that was on my head. I'll include the pictures of the metal frame that was on my head in this video. So you can remember the metal frame that was attached to my head. It was literally screwed in my head right here, right here, right there, right there. So, like I said, this is just step one, combing through my hair. I haven't shampooed it or anything yet. So I'm just gonna comb it out, and then I have to run one errand, and then I'll come back and shampoo it. As you can see, it's really healthy all the way down to the root. It's really healthy hair. I remember when I first started trying to grow my hair back after radiation, I would frequently ask, for healthy hair tips and stuff. And then I started getting some mean girl comments from adult women. Some were preachers that would say crazy stuff like, oh, your hair looks dry, or they would say, thank God for my edges. Like I would post a picture and ask like, what could I get to grow my edges back because of the radiation. And this one lady in particular, she would turn it right around and post a picture of her and say, thank God that I still have my edges. Just crazy mean girl stuff like that comes from grown women, 50 and above. So I had stopped, showing my hair as much, but I really had to let a lot of that go and a lot of those people go. Even being in ministry, there are mean girls. And I just want you to see how healthy my hair is. You know, I've had it braided for a few months. So I just took my braids out. Now I'm combing through it. I haven't shampooed it yet. So this is just part one. And I have some products that I'm going to use in my hair. And I'll share those with you. I'm still, you know, growing all of these out, my edges and my peripheral, my perimeters out, because like I said, that's where the radiation or that's where the cage was that they screwed into my head. So it was a metal cage, literally screwed into my head, not placed on it, but screwed into my head for the purpose of the radiation treatment that had to go directly to my brain. So as you can see, my scalp is really healthy. Like I said, even though I haven't shampooed it yet, it's really healthy. So what I did do when I took my braids out, I went through my hair and my scalp and I massaged it with some cocoa butter, just pure cocoa butter. I did that last night and let it sit overnight so that when I got up today, it would be really easy to comb out. So, like I said, I'm still working on my edges because that was the main part that the radiation hit, but all of it was gone. So they are coming back now, coming back really good. Hey everybody, I'm back. This is part two of my hair day. So I combed it out already. And remember I told you I had been on this journey to grow my hair back after radiation. Around here I didn't have any hair at all around here. So you can see it's coming back and I'm so thankful. Very thankful. I don't know why every time I make a video, somebody would have been making noise. It'd be your own people. See how that's coming back? So I'm really thankful. Really, really thankful. It's like I said, all of this was gone. You can see it was gone right there. It's coming back. So I'm happy about that. So I already combed it out. So now I'm gonna put a treatment on it and leave it on for 30 minutes. But I don't know how to pronounce this. Botana oil. So I'm gonna put a botana oil treatment on my hair. Leave it on for 30 minutes and then I'll shampoo it and everything. Then I have the botana oil. So I'm just gonna put it in sections and go through it. I have a detangler brush, one of my best friends now. So I'm gonna start with the back. I'm watching a movie, but I have the volume turned down so I don't get any flags on my videos. So I tried many products and nothing seemed to be working. And then I started seeing a lot of videos. I started out with the Mayo collection, but it didn't really give what I thought it was going to give. In fact, not anything against the company as a whole, but it did kind of make my hair a little bit more brittle than it was. So I had so much of it, I'm just going through it. But what really started helping my hair grow was the Shabby hair butter. I'm not getting paid for that, so I'm not gonna plug it too much. I'm just gonna let you know. So this is what I've been using, the Shabby. They have the Shabby hair oil, rosemary oil, hair oil. So what I do, I think it's one more. So what I do, I take them all and mix them in a little bottle, and then I make my own little mixture, put a little leave-in conditioner in there, and I shake it up, and then this is my concoction. So this is what I think really started growing my hair, along with my increasing my water intake and things like that. Really, after I did that, I really started seeing a difference. So then I started reading and seeing about this. I think I'm pronouncing it right. Batana oil. I think I'm saying it, Batana oil. So I read a lot of good things about this oil. So I'm not substituting, I'm actually including it in my hair regimen. So the instructions for this is to put it on your scalp and your hair, and then like leave it on for 30 minutes, 20 minutes or whatever. I'm gonna leave mine on for 30 minutes. And I'm just using like a little dab per section as I'm parting it with my fingers. Not too much. Not too much. Just a, how do they say, a little dab or do you? See, just a little bit on my fingers. Putting it in my scalp. And then I'll take some and put it on my hands, rub my hands together, and put it on the actual hair. As you can see, I'm just working my way through the back part of my hair first. Again, just a little. Just a little. So after I put this on, it says to put on it, leave it on for 20 minutes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a cap on, let it sit in here really good, and then I'll wash it out. And then it says after you do this, after you let it sit, then follow with your shampoo and your conditioner of any kind. So that's what I'm going to do. So if any of you ever had to go through a period where your hair shed because of radiation, I know a lot of people probably have gone through because their hair came out with chemo, but what about with radiation? The thing with having radiation to my brain is that the places where they screwed the metal frame into my head are the places where the radiation was most active. And so that's how come the more breakage is around here, because like I told you in the first part of the video, the frame was screwed in here and here. That's where the screws were. Yeah, they were actual screws in my head. So that's how come that's where the most of the thinning occurred. So, and then I did have some spots inside my head where the other screws were, because the other screws, like I said, were inside my hair back here. So I had 4 screws all together screwed into my head. So for them to make sure the radiation hit its target and didn't hit a lot of other parts of my brain. So thankful for that. So as you can see, this is a pretty simple process that I'm doing. It's just time consuming, but when I consider the results that I'm seeing, you know, I'm worth that. I'm worth the time. So I'm absolutely worth it. So, and like I was saying, not to give Mayo a bad review or anything, but some of their products, now they smell really great. They smell great, and but sometimes, I think I don't know which one it was. It might be the that oil or something I was using. It wasn't doing what my hair needed it to do. So, one moment. Okay, I'm back. So, now what I do like about this tanner oil, it smells like coffee. And y'all know how I love my coffee. So this oil really smells good, guys. So, but anyhow, like I said, not to give my y'all a bad review, but it worked, but it didn't do what I wanted it or needed it to do for my hair. So I started taking what is it called? Biotin. So I started taking biotin. Everybody knows biotin is excellent for your hair, your skin, your nails. Even like a couple of my nails had come off. They've grown back. My thumbnail was off. Let's see if I can let you see it. It's growing back really good. So I'm excited. So I'm always looking for products to use where I'm also supporting, you know, people. That might help it if I open it, huh? I thought I took the thing off. Now this is the actual oil. Okay, I see that one come out. It's got a paper thing in there. Take the paper thingy out. I don't even know how to take this out. Let's see. I don't have enough fingernails to take it out. Let's see. Let's see how I'm supposed to take this out. Oh. Okay, I got the little piece of paper thingy out. Okay, so then I'm gonna just put a little bit of this oil on it too. Okay, there we go. Just a little bit here and there. Oh, this smells really good. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna finish the rest of my hair with this oil, and then I'm gonna put a cap on it for 30 minutes, and then see, you can see the oil there. I'm just going to try to take in as big a sections as I can, but Also being mindful that I don't want to leave any section undone or uncovered. So let's pull this one to the side over here. So again, it's been an interesting journey for me, where it comes to me having radiation to my brain, because I have two different types of brain tumors. I'm never shy to talk about it, because I'm always I'm more cognizant of the fact that someone may need to know that God is indeed a miracle worker. And I think about that more than I think about putting myself out there, if you will, or putting my business out there, if you will. You know, it took me a while though to really talk about it, but once I started talking about it and I realized that people were actually being helped and educated on what it looks like to be black and live with two different types of brain tumors, because even when I go to the brain tumor conferences, there are sometimes just maybe a handful of people who look like me there. Definitely not more than a handful. I can promise you that. And so I know that sharing my journey and my story not only brings inspiration but education, particularly because I don't look like someone who's living with two types of brain tumors, and someone who has been on this journey for 12 years. So when we first started out, they were trying treatments. The tumor didn't respond to the treatments. In fact, it just kept getting bigger until it was double the size it was. At that point, it made surgery. It was imperative that I had surgery at that point, because it was really, I was having these massive nosebleeds, these debilitating migraines. It started getting really, really bad for me. And so I'm thankful that everything I needed came through in time. It has not been easy at all. I'm just going to be honest with you. I know a lot of you that know me personally, and a lot of you that have been on this journey with me for years, whether you were at the beginning or you just jumped on somewhere down the road, or you've been with me for years, or whatever the case may be. I know exactly what you guys mean when you say that I really don't look like it, what I'm going through. And although I understand fully, and I absolutely appreciate those compliments, because to me they're compliments, the truth of the matter is there are days where I literally feel everything I'm going through. Even if I don't look like it, I'm telling you, I feel it, mainly in my head. Again, for those of you that follow me, you see on a monthly basis, I share with you how I do my monthly injections to, they don't stop the migraines, but it helps lessens the number of migraines I have each month. I share that with you guys on a monthly basis. So getting to having the opportunity, should I say, to grow my hair back out. It's been a journey unto itself. You know, I have some good days that I can see progress, and then some days I'll see some shedding. Then that'll kind of put a little fear in my heart, wondering, okay, it's gonna start shedding all over again. You know, I thought I had passed that process of shedding or whatever. So like I said, one of the things I had to do was increase my water intake, increase my fruits and vegetables. I think I said this on the first part of the video, and then I got these biotin packets of drink. I think they're strawberry, and then I do I mix the powder vitamin C with those. I'm not going to plug those too much either, because you know those companies are not paying me, so I ain't gonna plug them too much. So but like I said, this smells so good, guys. It smells like coffee. So you're supposed to use these two together. Smells so good. And you can see how that oil is just penetrating through my hair. And it smells so good. It smells like coffee. You can see it's penetrating through my hair really well. And remember, I told you guys all of my edges were gone. You can see they're coming back. They look like this part of my head for a long time. So for a long time, I stopped showing my edges, and I would only wear wigs. I wouldn't even wear my hair natural. Because like I said, you know, sometimes people are not sensitive to other people when they say things. And yeah, I'm an adult, but when you go through things like radiation, chemo, and you lose your hair thins out. And then you have, like I said before, you have women, even women who wear titles and stuff like that, playing the mean girl card. You know, I would be doing a live show or whatever, and I would have people be like, oh, your hair looks dry. You know, just crazy stuff, like for no reason. You know, like, and then I'm just not, I think that for my own safety, I think God put a delayed reaction switch in me or something, so that as soon as somebody says something, sometimes I have to figure out what they've just said. I have to figure out that they've just insulted me or whatever before I clap back at them. I don't know if that was for my safety or theirs, but I know I have it there. Now, there are some times that switch, my brain hits override and overrides that switch. And, you know, you're going to get it just as well as you give it. So, so before I just get into it with other black women, particularly women who say that they're pastors and apostles or bishops or whatever, all that, I would rather just block them and not have any further interaction with them, you know, on or offline. Because like I said, if I'm online and I'm saying, okay, does anybody have any tips, you know, that can help me grow my hair back or whatever, you know, post radiation, the last thing, you know, I need is for somebody to basically make fun of the fact that my hair has thinned out, and then go so far as to every time I would post a picture or a video of myself, they would post a picture and say something contrary to what I was talking about. Like I told you before, like when I was asking about, did anyone know anything that could grow my edges out? And I showed where the radiation had, you know, thinned my edges out really bad. And this one female pastor, you know, she would turn right around, post pictures of her hair, and oh, thank God for my edges. And what she would do, she would slick her edges back and take close-up pictures of her edges. Y'all don't believe I'm telling the truth, but I really am. I mean, that level of pettiness, you know, coming from women 50 and above, I just thought that was just so low class, you know. I just thought it was low class. And I think at some point, I stopped worrying about what other people thought. And I started really concentrating on my goal to grow my hair back and to get my hair back to a healthy place. And so far, I've done well with that. But like I said, I do take other supplements, my biotin supplements, vitamin E, you know, my B12, vitamin C, all of that. So, and with this is the botana oil that I'm putting in now. So this is, I'm gonna leave in for about 30 minutes. And then after I leave it in for about 30 minutes, then I'll shampoo it and condition it, and then I'll come back and we'll go to the next part of my hair day. So again, you can see how this oil is just really doing well on my hair. It's even bringing some of my natural curls out, which I'm not worried about that because, like I say, I gotta shampoo this out. This stays on, and then I'm gonna shampoo it out. So no matter what I go through, I always try to find a way to bounce back. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't, you know, but so you guys see how this oil is just transforming my hair already. Getting into my natural curl pattern. You can see that. See how it got all down on the scalp. So I'm just gonna comb through it again and probably comb through with my detangler brush, and then I'm going to let it sit, but you guys can see real good how it's just moisturizing my hair, feeding my hair, feeding my scalp. So I'm going to go through it and comb it with my detangler, and once I wash it out, I'll be back. All right, bye-bye.